All right, so it's time for my That's Crazy, right? We're gonna shift to NBA because I know a lot of people want to talk NBA. Dallas looked like the team we expected to see game one, and history will be made in this series. It could end tonight.
No team in a series has won after going
Has
down.
ever come down being down 3-love, right?
Yeah, and then no team in NBA history has ever won a series after losing by 38 plus in a finals game. And so with the Mavericks winning game 4 by 38, history will be made.
Yeah, I like how
tonight or
I like how Tom Haberstroh
Thursday or Sunday
ended that. History will be made. I don't know. I mean, I'm excited. I'll watch a game tonight. We're going to talk about it in a second, but I mean, Boston gave up. I mean, at that point, they're like, just rest everybody.
Yeah, no, they benched their starters with 3 minutes left in the third quarter.
The third, they're just like, all right, we lost this, and we can go back home and clinch it. Is what they're thinking.
We got to give them one. It's a gentleman's sweep, as you say.
No, not as Alex. Had you heard that before Alex used it?
Yeah.
I had never used it, and I was out Saturday night or Friday night. I Google it, and I sent it to these guys, to Ryan and Alex, and it said on the Google or the Siri thing that it's only NBA, but it's not.
Yeah, the Google AI
just said
takes
NBA.
the results that it finds and makes something, and so the most recent thing being the NBA Finals.
Yeah, right. That made it right.
So that made it assume that it was NBA specifically, but it's really all sports.
But I've been watching sports for 50 years. I've never heard of Had you ever heard of that?
I'd heard of it. I think you may have heard of it, but you didn't. It escaped you because it's like,
Yeah,
because I'm not a gentleman. No, I don't know. Gentleman's sweep. It lets you win one game. So we'll find out if Boston can do tonight. What do we have? The lines? 6 points?
Yeah, 6.5 here.
6.5 and 210 is the over-under. All the games have gone under. So why don't we talk a little bit about the NBA right now?
The game tonight,
since the finals game is tonight. And is this the area code thing here, or the date? I mean,
well, one in the same.
One in the same. Yeah.
So today's date is 6/17.
Written in code.
Boston's area code. So written in code is 617. And so with it being possibly banner number 18 for the Celtics, the Celtics won their last title. Today's date, 16 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Today's date is 6/17. Boston's area code is 617. So is it all part of the plan?
It's pretty wild. And my 617th favorite movie of all time is The Town, which took place in Boston. Ben Affleck.
Wow. Mine's Jurassic Park 3.
It's way down on the list. That's way up on Ryan's.
It's actually how many times I've watched it.
He's seen it 617 times. Boom, boom. There we go. It's crazy how it works out. Lucky the Irish. I don't know. I want to see the series keep going. I want the NBA to go till July. I want to see the 4th of July game. No, I'm rooting for Dallas. I have a futures bet. I got because Steph Curry picked it.
Yeah.
Damn dog.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. So, well, no. We'll watch it tonight. Although it kind of goes against, it's opposite something I want to really watch, but we'll get to that in case. Anything else on the NBA or anything else? Yeah.
So we've got 2 more graphics on it. But
okay, good.
The big network, ESPN, had showed some highlights of Game 4 as well as the games in Boston. Everybody's seen that Luka is getting blown by very often through games 1 and 3. And in game 4, it seemed like he kind of stepped up his defensive effort, whether it be letting the guy go, but covering the guy that was then left open, and creating a lot more turnovers for the Mavericks. And so now looking at a stat, is there have been 580 instances in NBA history where a team entered a playoff game having been outscored by 30-plus points in the series. Of those 580, 579 still had a negative point differential in the series after Game 4 or whatever game that they were down 30-plus.
Okay.
And since the Mavericks outscored the Celtics by 38, being down 32, they now lead this series by 6 total points.
It's mind-boggling.
So that's why I titled it, if only the series was determined by total points.
And I want to point out that Alex pointed out to me that this monitor down here is a good place to read like the graphics easier and sharper for me. And then I just noticed that it's not on today.
There's a monitor down there?
There is. There was one. There was one here for a while, but I broke that. I didn't like that one.
That was the one that.
But no, it's like really crisp down there. But anyway, I could kind of read that. That's so if Boston sweeps them tonight, beats them by 3 or 4,
then the Mavericks are still up in the series by total points. Yeah.
Because you know what? That's a big stat in baseball. If you look at the standings in baseball, run differential's huge, right? Usually your top teams are in green, bad teams are in red. And that's a really good stat to look at. But Like the Pirates are really under, but I know the Cubs are too, I think.
Yeah.
And we're still like, and we're all in second place behind the Brewers right now in that division. It's weird.
Well, don't they do that in like in like British soccer or something? There's an aggregate of some kind of something or other.
When I watched that Wrexham show, Welcome to Red, they're like, we got to win. We got to win by 2 goals. That was a terrible accent.
It's too much math. I don't want to do that much math.
Just
you win, you win, you lose, you lose.
And what else do you have on the NBA Finals?
Well, just to go along with that point, so with Edmonton beating the crap out of Florida in Game 4,
right, 8-1,
right. They're now up in that series.
That's weird.
But they were both the Mavericks and the Oilers were down 3-0. So in my mind, it's more just not to put a tinfoil hat on,
right?
But it makes the series seem much more even in the grand scheme of things for the league to be able to say, hey, well, it was pretty even.
You know what we need? We need a tinfoil hat here to occasionally throw on. Either you or me for conspiracies.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like it.
Arts and crafts. Who could do that?
Oh.
Not me. I'm bad at arts and crafts.
Yeah, me too.
That sounds like something Sean could do.
I feel like Sean would be good at that.
Yeah, he could steal the tinfoil.
Yeah, he cooks a lot. Yeah, he's creepy. He's got his cat burglar outfit.
Yeah.
Sean, if you're watching, we need a tinfoil hat.
Yeah, or give Jerry something to do in the basement when he's not busy.
Yeah, Jerry hasn't chimed in. Where are you, Jerry?
Yeah. He has.
Has he?
Yeah.
Mine always freezes a little bit, so I got to hit the refresh button, and then other windows pop up that I don't want to see.
So the last thing on this series, before we eventually talk about it in a few minutes.
Yeah.
So Jason Tatum on Friday night had a negative 33 point plus minus while he was on the floor.
While he was on the court.
He is the only player in NBA history to have a plus minus of 30 or worse in multiple games in the finals.
And he could be MVP. Probably not.
The favorite is Jaylen Brown. Yeah.
But what if he has an awesome game tonight and scores 50, and they're like, oh, we got to give it to him. He's kind of the captain of the team.
Yeah.
And that stat plays out. That's weird. No losing MVP since Jerry West. Jerry West won the MVP when the Celtics beat the Lakers. People are saying, well, maybe Luka could, but I don't think that's going to happen.
No.
Thanks for watching that clip of Punchlines with me, Frank Nicotero. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe. We live stream the show Monday through Friday from 12 to 1 p.m. And if you want to listen to our podcast, go to your favorite podcast platform. All the details are in the description below. We'll catch you on the next one.